What's going on? So for anybody that doesn't know, I have this, my daily driver. 2010 Jeep Patriot, super clean minus the muddy, grassy floor mats, but it runs awesome. 189,908. This thing's sick. Yeah, we're not talking about that. It's not the most luxurious thing on the road, but it has heat and AC. That does not have heat and AC. No, it's not a manual, but it's fine. It's a daily point A to point B car. And it actually has CarPlay on here too, but no, thing's awesome. A couple little bits of stainage up here I need to clean up. This needs to be replaced. Oh geez. But for the most part, it's really clean. It leaks a little bit of coolant. It doesn't really have a whole bunch of problems. Front brakes have been replaced on it. Rear brakes are good. And yeah. So what I'm going to be doing today is I'm going to be painting these and getting them kind of back to life a little bit. I'm tired of looking at them. I want them to be cleaned up. I want them to look decent. They're just stock wheels, but it's just a little get-around car. I just want it to look decent. The rest of the car's in really good shape. There's no really dents or dings. There's one small dent on the hood right there, but everything else, for the most part, is really, really clean. So I'm gonna try to keep it that way. As far as the screwdrivers that are holding the window up, the whole assembly for the window motor, the framing, all that stuff is out of there right now. This was before I got the vehicle. Motor went out. Window didn't want to go back up or down with the motor assembly in there, so it was pulled out so they could get the window up, and it's just jammed shut currently. Not the biggest way I would want it to be done, but it works, and so here we are. I'll probably end up getting a new assembly at some point, but right now it's not really majorly important to me, but everything else works. But today's video, we are going to be focusing strictly on how to paint your wheels on the cheap. And you know, yeah, there's powder coating guys out there. I would powder coat those. I would powder coat those. I would powder coat those on the Mach-E over there. I'm not powder coating these. I'm going to rattle can them, clear them, call it a day. They're steel wheels, they're cheap. I don't care. So they're gonna get done as cheap as possible. They're gonna look way better than what they do right now. And I'll even show you a little trick. We're gonna take a deck of cards and we're going to run it around the rim of the wheel. That way you're not getting paint all over your tire. So let's get started. First, we're gonna go ahead and pull this thing out, get it out the way, get the car in the garage. It's gonna start to get dark here shortly, so I'm gonna want the space and the light. All right. So now that this is out of the way, I can go ahead and get the Jeep pulled in and we can get started. And I'm just gonna go ahead and leave these right here. Not gonna hurt anything. And let's run this guy. So we're gonna start with this wheel right here. I need masking tape. All right, masking tape. So we're gonna tape up the valve stems. Those are gonna be the only parts we're gonna tape. Wheel's gonna come off. I'm gonna grab some cleaner, a rag, wipe it off really good. Probably going to hit it with a little bit of sandpaper, and then it's gonna be ready to go ahead and shoot. Get up under here real quick. This buddy's gonna tweak. I'm not putting a jack stand under it. It's not gonna hurt. It's fine. The car's on level ground. It's not gonna go anywhere. All right, boom, we're free. All good, no problem. So anyways, I'll come over here. These are 19s. So I went with my local AutoZone, and I saw that they had some new paint I'd never seen on the shelves before. U-Pole, I have no clue what it is, but I'm actually kind of excited to use it. This is Chrysler Bright Silver Metallic. It's probably about as close as I'm going to get to whatever that is. So let's do it. So this little piece comes off. I'm probably going to hit this as well, more than likely. So we'll take this over here. So I don't really care a whole lot about getting it quote unquote clean. What you want mostly is a clean surface in terms of, I mean, yeah, your brake dust, but you want, you know, any oils or anything like that. So we'll take some acetone. Okay. We'll go through and hit this really good. You can definitely see it's pulling a lot of that dirt with it. And like I said, if this were something like any of the aftermarket wheels we've got on the other cars at the house, or, you know, whatever the case, then we would be taking a lot better precautions. But this is literally just to make this $400 car look much, much better on about the smallest budget that I can think of. Granted, I already had some of this stuff laying around the house, i.e. the acetone and whatnot, but, you know, we're not going to be painting the barrel of the wheel or anything like that. We just want it to look pretty on the outside, kind of like your ex. So I've given this a quick sanding, so I'll go through, hit it one more time with that rag, just a little bit of acetone left over, get most of this cleaned off again. Alright. I'm going to take some masking tape, hit that valve stem, and we'll be good to go. Okay. Pretty interested to see how this works out. Oh, I've almost forgotten one thing. I keep some of these in line. That weight doesn't make it any easier, but that's fine. So we're going to hit it in multiple coats, and should be looking pretty good. We're going to do probably about 2 or 3 coats, maybe 2 coats per wheel. So after much time passed, it didn't really take that long. We did about 3 coats on it, and then 2 coats of clear, and this is where we're at so far. It looks great, so we're going to go ahead and toss this back on the car. I'm still not 100% sure I want to put the center caps back on, because I like how that looks, and they're clean and they look new. But I'll probably end up putting the center caps back on, because when that's removed, it exposes that axle nut, and it just looks like, so I don't know, we'll see. But I do like this. That's a great result. So we'll go ahead and knock out the other 3, and we'll show you the vehicle in its entirety with the finished set of wheels. And there's your finished product. Looks awesome. It's not perfect. Like I said, we were trying to do this on a budget, but all 4 wheels look way better than what they did. No more chippage. Looks awesome. So if you've got a cheapo vehicle and you want to find a quick way to kind of spruce it up, make it look nice, if your wheels are damaged or if they've got some paint damage or anything like that, then definitely worth going ahead spending, you know, go and spend $45 or so and get you some paint, get them restored, and you can do it at home. You can do it all from home, so you don't have to pay anybody to do that stuff. You can literally do it yourself. Some acetone, paint, sandpaper, scuff them up real quick. If it's a way nicer set of wheels, something that you actually paid really good money for, it's one thing. Take some extra precautions, do some extra prep work, stuff like that. But these are really cheap factory steel wheels, so they can be done fairly cheap, and you don't have to feel bad about it. Anything that you do will look way better than what it did in the first place. Cool. Nice little tutorial there for you guys. Nice little project show off. It's not the craziest thing in the world, but it's been a super good daily for the past couple weeks. I've been impressed with it, and we're going to keep it moving. Thanks for watching.